Okay, this is 6th Street. You see all the, gosh, there's tattoo parlors. These are clubs with live bands. I don't know if you can hear my radiators, my fans going on the radiators, but it drives, just sitting in this traffic sucks. I don't like traffic. Of course, I work from home. I have been working from home since 2002, so I never have to sit in traffic. The Driskill should be up here as well. See the rooftop patios. So those of you who don't know, this is 6th Street, downtown Austin, Texas. This is the music capital. Well, they say the music capital of the world, so there's people out on the street playing music, which is kind of cool. There's the Driskill up here on the right-hand side, and that's the haunted hotel right here. It's really a pretty hotel, but that's supposed to be haunted. It's pretty cool. It's Congress again. Okay, I'm getting out of Austin. I hate these stoplights. I'm gonna try and get to Capitol Texas Highway, which is Loop 360, and that's with the you know, some good scenery. It's out in the hills. That's where that Pennybacker bridge is that you probably see on, you know, atlases and pictures everywhere. It's here in Austin. I'm gonna head that way. Anyway, got to see the state capitol, downtown Austin, Congress Avenue. Didn't get around the state capitol. I guess those roads are no longer, they're blocked off for walking. It used to be able to drive around it, I guess 25 years ago. But these are like apartment condos down here, which is kind of neat. This is still 6th Street, but the far west side. So there's really, there's some clubs, more and more restaurants here, not too many clubs. Anyway, I'll turn it off for now. I'll turn it back on later when I get to something more interesting. Yeah, I hate getting on this road at any time, let alone a motorcycle, even a car. This is Loop 1, which is Mopac, and during rush hour, or pretty much any time, or actually during rush hour, this is nothing but a 10-mile parking lot. But it's moving now, but I just hate to get on it because people aren't looking for me. They'll dart right on top of me. So anyway, I'll get out for now, and I'm going to get back on 2222 and go over towards 360 and get on that. This is 2222 again. I just came off of Mopac, so I'm heading west. Head over to 360 and then go I guess south on 360. I had a job on 360 right in the canyon. I'll take it right up there because it was a gorgeous building I worked at. I was the corporate technical recruiter, or actually at that job I was a staffing manager, and I was recruiting, you know, high-tech people, software, hardware engineers. The company built video conferencing equipment, which you don't even need anymore because every computer's got one already. But anyway, I had a gorgeous office and was there about 6 months, or probably like 7 months, and all of a sudden, boom, there's a hiring freeze, and I'm the staffing manager. So I hung out for another, you know, worried as heck because we couldn't hire anybody, and that's what I was there for. So I hung out for like three, 4 more months, and I knew I was going to get it because, you know, we had a hiring freeze. So I actually got laid off, and I went with our vice president of human resources. We both, I mean, she was my boss, and we both went together, you know. But it was a beautiful company, beautiful facility. I had an office overlooking the canyon on 360, and it was just the coolest job, and I enjoyed it. It was a good job, but you know, high tech, it happens all the time. And after that, I moved into another company that made robotic semiconductor equipment, and I took a job as an HR manager. So I figured, okay, I'm safe. You know, the only way I'll lose my job now is if we close it, if they close. And guess what? 3 years later, we closed the facility, and I was laying people off. I had to lay myself off and FedEx in my paperwork to corporate office in California, and then I just left. And that was in 2002, and I've been working from home since then. I had my own photography company. I was shooting sports, and did really well on some Pop Warner football. I shot a lot of pro sports. You know, up in Dallas and Houston, I shot NBA, Major League Baseball, NFL. I was shooting NFL in Dallas and Houston, so I was, you know, doing okay there. But then I did that for 5 years, and it was getting really tough. So that's when another company came along that I took a job with, and I'm still with them. I won't mention it because I have a stalker, and he's nuts. Had to get HR involved and legal and everybody. The guy's crazy. But anyway, I won't mention what company I work for, but it's a wonderful company. And anyway, that's where I've been for 8 years, and I've been working from home. I get to work out of my house, so it's pretty nice. Anyway, here's 360 again. I'm going to go south on 360, and I'll show you, you know, the bridge and where I used to work. It's gotten a lot cooler now. I took off all my gear because I was downtown. It was hot. Now I'm getting a little chilly, so I'm going to have to get my stuff back on. It's actually clouding up again, but I'm going to turn this off until I get down there a little ways. Okay, here we are getting on Loop 360. It's a pretty scenic ride. We'll go by the bridge. Once you see it, you've probably seen it before. I think it used to be on a national atlas, and it's here in Austin. But these are the simplest. Here's the bridge up here. It's Pennybacker Bridge. It's just like it's a pretty bridge. I'm going to kind of go underneath it as well, because I used to go underneath there and bring my boat down here, and this is where I clipped that rock. But it's a pretty view. I used to come under here when I worked up here. I used to come down here for lunch and get my lunch and eat it down by the water. You know, people climbing up on those rocks up here too. But here's the bridge. Pretty unique to Austin, I guess. Turn around real quick, then I'll come back up, and I'm going to go underneath the bridge. It's kind of pretty underneath there. There's a boat ramp. I used to put my boat in down there too. It's kind of a nice view. At times, I don't know how often, but they get like what they call duckweed. Oh gosh, and it's just like they have to drain that water just to kill that duckweed, because you get, you know, your propellers just kind of chop through it, and it gets pretty thick. So every few years they'll drain that and let that duckweed die. Go the other way. It's a pretty view this way too. I'll show you where I used to go in underneath. It's pretty down there. Some really nice homes right over here too. Very expensive homes. Probably like go buy 12 of my houses for one of those. Or probably 20. Oh, there's people down here with their boats. Oh, it's pretty crowded. So this is probably about the only place in Austin where you can still use a boat. Oop. I'm just gonna... I Guess they're charging people to get in here now. Never used to charge people to get in here. It's kind of pretty though. I guess now they charge people to put their boats in here. Oop, bummer, got a flat. Oh well, I guess I didn't get to see much because I just told them I was going to turn around. Anyway, I'll head back up north or south and show you where I used to work. Beautiful. It's like maybe three or four buildings, and they had atriums in the office where I worked. They had beautiful atriums with waterfalls and trees, and it was absolutely incredible. So I'm going to head up that way. I didn't realize they were charging people to get in there now. I used to go down there and eat my lunch and take a little nap. Couldn't do that anymore. Anyway, I'll turn it off for a little while now. I'll come back on a little bit later.